like it's going to explode. Hello lurkers, hello you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct, welcome to the proximity. I'm about to begin a Dark Seed 2 venture. It's right here. No, it's not Dark Souls 2. It's not Death Stranding 2. It is indeed Dark Seed 2. I wasn't sure it was gonna work, to be honest. It still might not, it might break. But recently, with help with some guides, I completed Dark Seed the first. That game is... there are some decisions in that game. Mainly the fact that you're constantly timed. That make Dark Seed very difficult to actually play. But I got through it. And I did have to... I had to download. I got to like day 3. Realised I'd missed something from day 1 and had to download the saves so I could just... Because I figured out what I did wrong. I spent my money on soy sauce. You can't spend your money on soy sauce because you need to buy alcohol 2 days in a row. Otherwise, it's physically impossible to complete the game. Thank you, Darksea. So I had to download a game because I was just like, okay, how do I rush through this game again? I'm not giving up on Darkseid. And yeah, I had to download like all the saves, which somebody had thankfully put online, so I could continue from where I was. I don't think Darkseid 2 has that issue. I think I can play it and not worry. Yes, yeah. Like, I feel like you can figure out to hide stuff under the pillow, but not that it would necessarily magically transport those items across dimensions in a way that nothing else in that game does. Like, everything has counterparts, but nothing teleports. Like, you're literally given an item by this lady, and you have to walk home with it. You can't teleport it home. Anyway. I thought it was an interesting game outside of that. And not just because... yeah, like... It's not a game I blame anyone for having to look up the answers to. But I like to try and play in earnest. It was funny the first time I died, and I was like, how did I die? Oh, you ran out of time. There's a time limit. What was I going to say? What I enjoy is, you know, there's the HR Geiger, of course. So it's spooky. There's the Twilight world, the Dark world, I guess it's called. And then there's just like some nerd walking about, completely spoiling the tone. Why did he decide to put... Is it himself? I think it's the actual guy who made the game as well. But like... I think this could be a scary situation we found ourselves in. It's... You could not have tried to sabotage the tone better if you tried. Anyway. I will say, I've seen this played about a decade ago. There was a YouTube channel called Retsu Prey. It's I see what you did there. Not sure I approve of that. But like... And it was why I've been reluctant to actually play the Darkseid series. But I thought, you know what? I've been playing all these games. Watching is not the same as playing. And also, it has been like a decade. And also, they didn't play the first game either, so I did the first one first. Anyway. Pressing again. It's probably hard to...
Mike. Help me, Mike. Help me.
Are we in a mist puzzle right now? It's still Mike Dawson.
After night, I'm searching for Rita in the dark world, but something unspeakable starts chasing me. I back through the portal in time. It's been more than a year since I foiled the ancients' plans to grow an alien embryo in my brain, and still the dark world haunts me. Rita's murder is just the latest reminder that no place is safe from the darkness. Not even my hometown.
Dark Seed 2. Right, well that didn't run particularly well.
Come in. The door's open.
Your mother let me in, Dawson. I had some more questions to ask you about the murder.
I can probably fix that. Okay. I've you turn the music down. Hopefully that makes the mic audible. I've also upped the frames, hopefully. So this runs a little smoother.
Rita! Rita! Where are you?
Help me, Mike. Help me, Mike. Help me.
Right, that's
It's the
better.
same dream, night after night. I'm searching for Rita in the dark world, but something unspeakable starts chasing me. I never make it back through the portal in time. It's been more than a year since I foiled the ancients' plans to grow an alien embryo in my brain, and still the dark world haunts me. Rita's murder is just the latest reminder that no place is safe from the darkness. Not even my hometown.
Dark Seed 2. Even darker.
Come in. The door's open.
Your mother let me in, Dawson. I had some more questions to ask you about the murder.
So, yes. Oh, hang on. Just gonna... Rita, yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen... There's a meme, Final Fantasy VIII, where Squall and Rinoa they meet in the dance, and Rinoa says to Squall, "Yeah, you're the most attractive person in the room," and like the screenshot is he just looks like pixels, like it look. He says that we meet Rita like twice. He just runs the library. She's the receptionist, and he says like, "Wow, what a beauty," or something like that, and it's just like a thumb. And then I think, because I think Rita in the first game was implied, I wouldn't have got this to be honest, but like was implied to be the otherworld version of this lady here. So she comes over with like an item at the end of the game. I think the manual actually explains what happened in the interim, and I didn't read the manual this time. I might do that next. I might do that before tomorrow, but I haven't. But presumably he went, you know what? I don't want to live in a spooky house anymore. Moved back to his own hometown and took the local librarian with him. That's the sense I'm getting.
Am I a suspect, Sheriff?
And we have to look at everybody, Dawson, especially everyone who was close to Rita.
Oh no, maybe Rita didn't come with him.
Rita and I didn't really see each other much since I moved back home.
Well, just how much contact did you have with her?
Look, we only saw each other a few times.
I see. Were you having a relationship?
asked her out a few times, but she was always too busy with the library and stuff.
What sort of stuff?
See, I don't like that top one. Don't make it about you.
She always had, I don't know, stuff to do.
That's not an answer.
I don't know the answer.
She had some kind of reading group she always went to.
And did you ever attend one of these reading group meetings?
No, I don't like being around other people these days.
So, you were always trying to get alone with her.
We weren't intimate, if that's what you're getting at.
I see.
It's his famous headache. Oh yeah, like, he's doing pretty well considering they put an alien in his brain. I mean, they took it out, sure, but like, it could only have done damage while it was there.
I'm getting a headache, Sheriff. Can we put this off until later?
All right, Dawson, but stick around town. The feds will want to talk to you when they get here.
Feds? You mean the FBI?
That's right. I don't much like the idea of them trampling over my turf, but the mayor wants me to bring them in.
What's Mayor Fleming's interest in Rita's murder?
He wants this case solved quickly with the election coming up and all. Seems he has some friends at the Bureau, and believe me, they won't go easy on you.
I wish I had something to tell you, Sheriff. I really do.
Well, if you remember anything, see me down at the station. But your memory had better return by today, or things won't look good for you.
Well, I suppose he's better than the last sheriff we met.
I used to love movies about swashbucklers. They made me feel like I could be a hero.
This is a different voice.
It's too valuable. I better leave it here. The reception stinks in here. All I'd get is snow.
Nobody gets snow anymore.
Nothing here fits me anymore. High school. Those were happier days.
So, I don't know the rules to this one. In the last game, he couldn't even talk to people.
The stereo stopped working when I was a senior. I never bothered to get it fixed. The stereo stopped working when I was a senior. The stereo stopped working when I was a... This closet has been locked ever since I can remember. The key was lost a long time ago. My old turntable. You can't get records for it anymore since compact discs came out.
I've got good news for you, buddy.
I've been afraid of this closet ever since I was a little kid. I used to have nightmares about monsters coming out of it at night. My old bed is still comfortable after all these years. The reception stinks in here. I'm probably the last person on the block to have a black and white set. Strange. It's a sunny day, but it still feels gloomy.
Right, you right-click to change the cursor.
It smells good in here. Mom must be cooking something special.
Is she very tall, or are you quite sure? He's tiny.
Morning, Mom.
So it takes the sheriff to wake you up, Mike?
I don't feel like talking about the sheriff, Mom.
Fine. You never feel like talking.
I think I'll eat over at Hank's for breakfast.
You should know better than to eat the greasy food at that diner. I thought you were going to start eating healthier. You're not in high school anymore, you know.
You know, you woke me up with all those pots banging.
Sorry, Mike, but it's time that you got up. The sun has been shining for hours.
Gosh, Mom, you treat me like I'm in high school again.
Well, then start acting your age. You came home to recover from your nervous breakdown, which is fine, but you've been here for a year now. When are you going back to your job?
Do you know what's fun about playing old, one of the things about old games is that they were crap at scale. Like, Realms of the Haunting is a good example of this, where like all the doors or everything is way too big relative to your camera. And I'm not used to seeing it in like this style of game, because generally it's a lot easier to get the scale right. But this room looks fucking huge compared to Mike. Look how big the fridge is. I mean, that's just an American fridge, I imagine. But
I have an extended sick leave for as long as I need it.
aren't you a writer?
Well, I think you've recovered from whatever it was. I don't know what happened to you in that old house in California, but surely it couldn't have been that bad.
It was Darkseid 1.
Go easy on me. What I went through last year was far worse than anything you could imagine.
I've lost a husband and a sister to cancer. Your father left me no insurance money, and I have arthritis. You don't see me checking into a mental hospital with a nervous breakdown.
Maybe you should.
It wasn't a nervous breakdown. It was... You wouldn't understand.
I understand that you're always moping around and acting like a bum. Come on, Mike. Why don't you finish up that novel you were writing?
You're ashamed of me, aren't you?
No, son, I'm not ashamed of you. I just wish I knew what was bothering you. You were always full of energy and life. Since that nervous breakdown, all you do is stare at the walls.
I'm going out, Mom. See you later.
That's right. Run off again while I'm talking to you. You're worse now than when you were a teenager.
I'm starting to get a headache.
Well, that's what your medicine is for. You know where to find it.
By the way, Mom,
Where do
thanks
I find
for
it?
taking care of me
I don't
this
know where to
past
find
year.
it.
I love you, Mike. I just want you to get well again.
Oh, continue in here, cool. What does this do? How to play. Oh god, no, I've changed my mind, I don't want to be in here. Oh. Has it only been a year? It really seems like more than a century since I took leave of absence from my advertising agency. All I wanted was some peace and quiet, a place to sit and contemplate and write. My life as a successful ad man was going great, but I wanted more. I got more when I rented my house, my dream house, in the You didn't rent your house, you bought it, you said. In the woodland hills, I had no idea what nightmares would hatch like spider eggs in my mind. There was a living room mirror, a missing piece that came in the mail. That was the start. Oh, I would rather wipe the whole thing from my memory, but I fear I will never be allowed to forget. No one who has seen the dark world could ever drive those images from his head. No one. I broke down completely after it was over, took up unwilling residence in a variety of rest homes and mental wards, those sterile halls and shut-down beds. I remembered all too much. There was a Keeper of the Scrolls, who first... She's the Keeper of the Scrolls. Who first told me about the Ancients and their evil plots. Why me? Ah, there's a hat from another DS2 game that you could use. I asked myself again and again, and the Ancients themselves, gruesome, horrific, sickening. I thought that I had destroyed them when I blew up their spaceship, but the memories, the horror, would not let me go. I thought I had won, but this past year, I wondered if death would not have been easier. Dreams. Finally, in a kind of paralyzed daze, I moved back home. Mom was there to take me in, a broken and confused man whose dreams had turned dark and ugly. She didn't really understand my lethargy, my distance, thought me dreamy. She had no idea what I dreamed. They said I was in good health, but they did not know the indelible stain of the dark world. Learn about HR Geiger if you really want. Oh, and if I need a walkthrough, there's a walkthrough right there. The beginning at the very least. I don't really need to know that. How do I would like to close this, please. Cool.
I'm not hungry now. Maybe Mom's had this pukey avocado green refrigerator since the 70s.
I feel like I might need his headache pills, but let's not preempt puzzles. We'll have a bigger explore.
When I was a kid, my family used to gather here to watch television.
This is a bigger house than I thought it was going to be, although it wouldn't have made sense with the way it looked.
I'm giving hot lunches to the school children. In other parts of the country, law enforcement officials are still bewildered about the murder of local librarian Rita Scanlon last week after the high school reunion. When asked about potential suspects, Sheriff Willard Butler replied,
Michael, you and your kind are in grave danger once again. The Ancients have returned. I am sending something to assist you. You must act quickly.
warned that this is the second local death this year, and residents should always be alert. On the national news scene...
There's someone at the front door. It's a ticket for a traveling carnival over in the park. We bought this color TV in the early 70s. The picture tube isn't the greatest. These photos were taken when I was in high school. My father was alive then. Those were happier times.
Bathroom?
This bathroom always smells of Mom's perfume. I'll bet these pills are just placebos Dr. Sims prescribed so that I think he's doing some good.
Do I get to keep them?
No sense in flushing the toilet unless I have to. The damn thing always backs up.
To the carnival, then.
Hey, that's Jack. He likes to think he's tough with that motorcycle and all, but he's about the only new friend I've made since I returned home.
Well, are you just gonna stand there gaping at me, Mikey boy, or are you gonna take a load off your feet?
Let's take a load off. Brings you here, Jack?
What brings you here, Jack?
My motorcycle, dumbcoff. You need to have your ears checked. Actually, I stopped by because I saw the sheriff's patrol car drive off. I was worried about my favorite recovering mental case.
So, the first game had this spooky track going through it, played on, like, not a great MIDI, but it was quite an effective spooky track. And, like, when you went to the Dark World, there's, like, a slower version of it. Right now, I might turn the sound music up a little. It sounds like the Sam and Max music. Sheriff thinks I murdered Rita.
The sheriff thinks I murdered Rita.
Yeah, I know. I overheard Deputy Brown talking in the diner. You're the #1 suspect.
You overheard the deputy? That's great. Everyone must know by now.
It's a small town, people talk. But that could work to our advantage. I have a plan.
What should I do?
Not to worry, Mikey boy. I've been giving your situation some thought, and I think there's some things Sheriff Butler overlooked.
Is it supposed to be like a Twin Peaksy? I know not everything is Twin Peaks, but is it supposed to be Twin Peaksy? We're a lot more suburban in our horror, which I will say contrasts a lot more. You like going from a spooky house to a spooky house is not as much contrast as a boring neighborhood to a spooky neighborhood.
I've got an appointment with Dr. Sims soon. Let's get together afterwards.
You're seeing that, Quack? Don't waste your time with that head shrinker. Listen to your old pal Jack instead. Okay, we'll meet here after you're done with Dr. Sigmund Fraud.
Is Jack in his head? Is Jack a tulpa? Speaking of,
It's hopeless. I feel like the biggest patsy since Oswald.
Don't worry, we'll get you out of this mess. Then we can party.
What did this originally? Because it's a thing, isn't it? The whole, they do it in Lost as well. It's like, but I know it's from before Lost. Obviously, this is before Lost. But the whole like mental institute person going, but Barry says I'm fine. We need to go out and party. And it's like, Barry doesn't exist.
You know, Jack, I still can't remember what happened that night.
Nothing happened. You know that, and I know that.
And I want to know the first thing that did that.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks for believing me.
Now, don't get all mushy on me. I'll meet you right here after your doctor's appointment. Until then, hang loose.
Can I walk while he's walking? Jack has to strut his stuff.
The flowers are in full bloom.
I'll be able to hear people outside.
Even though I grew up in this town, I still find that a map helps me get to places quickly.
Ooh. Oh, we gotta go to the diner.
Hank's diner in the pool hall next door played a large part in my teenage years. I took Rita to the diner on our first date when we were both juniors in high school.
Wait, I thought you hadn't... I thought the first time you met Rita was when you moved to the town in the first game.
Hank's diner isn't the swinging place it used to be, but Hank still does enough business to keep the place going. How's it going, Hank?
My back's been acting up, but otherwise not too bad. How are you, Mike?
I'm starving. What have you got to eat around here?
Like you haven't seen my menu 1,000 times. What are you hungry for? Ham and eggs, grits, pancakes?
What's grits?
Pancakes? Rita and I used to come here for pancakes after church.
You two were quite an item back when you were in high school. Shame about what happened to her. Real tragedy.
Who do you think murdered Rita?
Oh, I can't imagine it was anyone from around here. But he's one sick dude, whoever he is.
Sick? Murder isn't a disease. It's evil.
Relax, Mike. It's just a figure of speech. I don't think anyone's going to show the killer any compassion when they catch up with him.
Have you heard any more about the investigation?
Deputy Brown stopped by to get some coffee and donuts on his way to Rita's place. He was saying that the FBI might be called in. Doc Larson was telling us some pretty grisly stuff.
I heard about the FBI from the sheriff.
Say, Mike, weren't you with Rita the night she was killed?
I can't remember about that night, Hank. It's these headaches.
Mike, you and I go way back. As a friend, I'm telling you that you better start remembering quick. Deputy Brown was saying that the sheriff doesn't want to waste any time on this case.
I'm seeing Dr. Sims in a short while. Maybe he can jog my memory.
Don't waste your money on head shrinkers, Mike. Whenever I forget something, I just retrace my steps.
That's pretty good advice.
What did Doc Larson have to say?
He wouldn't go into any details because he wants to keep certain things from the public. I haven't seen Doc Larson so excited since that other murder.
This diner, not including that side, can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, at least 13 people on one side.
What other murder?
Old man Ramirez. He died in a fire a few weeks back and left his wife a very rich widow. Funny how Rita died so close to his house.
He's cold.
Rita was murdered in a public park. How could they keep any details secret?
Doc Larson had her body moved to the morgue before dawn. Deputy Brown said the sheriff wasn't too happy about that. Didn't give him much of a chance to examine the crime scene first.
I lost my appetite.
You don't look well, Mike. Why don't you go out for a walk? Nice day for it.
Yeah, I hear the carnival's in town.
I think I'll just do that, Hank. See you later.
Take care, Mike.
So I said at the start, I watched this played on Red Supre like a decade ago, probably longer than a decade ago, because a decade ago is... I always think a decade ago is like 2000, and it's that 25 years ago. That's a quarter of a century ago. So, but I don't remember this at all. I remember the carnival, I remember the Dark World, but I don't... Right now, I don't remember any specifics. This is good.
This jukebox is loaded with tunes from the 50s. Rita and I used to dance to some of them. At one time, these booths were always full of people.
God, there's so much... Yeah, really? So big. I'll have to see. I do remember... I'm not sure I would have thought to come in here,
There's
but
Jimmy
I do remember there
Garvin
being a
and
pool
Melissa
hall.
Fleming. Jimmy's the type of loser I'd expect to see in a place like this. But it's surprising to find the mayor's wife here.
Pool hall? What's wrong with the pool hall, Mike? I don't like pool myself, but I don't get what he has against it.
Melissa used to be a cheerleader in high school, but since becoming a 3-pack-a-day smoker, she isn't as cute anymore. Jimmy went to high school with me. He was a straight-A student and football star, but he dropped out and became a loser. We were friends then, but certainly aren't now.
Mike Dawson, definitely not a loser.
Hey, remember me? I'm Mike Dawson. It's been a long time.
Not long enough to suit me.
But we used to be friends back in high school. You, me, Jimmy, Rita.
Used to be. Any friend of Rita's no friend of mine.
So what are you doing here in the pool hall? Seeing Jimmy?
What are you insinuating? I'm a married woman, I'll have you know. I just came in here for a smoke.
Well, you did used to date Jimmy back when you were a cheerleader.
Now, that was a long time ago. We're not the same people we were in high school, you know?
I heard that you married Mayor Fleming. He used to be my dad's partner, you know.
Oh, please don't give me that he's old enough to be my father routine. I've heard it all.
When did you take up smoking? Don't you know it's bad for your health?
Yeah? Well, there's lots of things that are bad for your health.
This is a diet Pepsi. It's cream soda flavor. Everyone knows cream soda is good for you.
Poor Rita. It's a shame what happened to her.
Poor Rita? That little tramp had it coming to her.
How can you say such things about Rita?
Forget it, Dawson. Forget I even said it. Now buzz off.
Oh, hang on. Just want to check something a minute. Did I update this? I'm not sure I did. Yes, this course is Dark Seed 2. It's a part of my Tuesday, Monday Muddle and Mystery playlist. Once I complete this, I'll be playing that game over there. It's a mystery game. It could be anything. Could even be Darkseid 3. Couldn't be Darkseid 3. They've not made it yet.
Hi, Jimmy. Long time no see.
Well, well, it's Mr. Big Shot Ryder. What brings you down to this part of town? Slummin'?
How about a game of pool?
Cut the crap, Dawson. We might have been friends once, but that was a long time ago.
What happened to you? You were a straight-A student until you dropped out.
I guess I'm just the town's bad seed. You went off to college and joined the establishment. I stayed here and became a statistic.
We were friends in high school. Why are you so angry with me now?
Let's just say that you and I don't share the same interests anymore.
People fucking hate him. Wow.
I hear that your interests these days aren't exactly on the up and up.
So what? There's a lot going on in this town that ain't exactly on the up and up.
Tell me, Jimmy, how come the sheriff leaves you alone?
That's easy in this town. That flatfoot doesn't know his butt from an armadillo. But I got the goods on him. He doesn't bother me.
What do you know about Sheriff Butler?
Is he a real butler?
I know he's down here trying to get away from what happened in Dallas. Yeah, he's a real champion of justice, all right.
Maybe I should go.
Yeah, get out before I throw you out.
The mayor campaigned on how he was going to rid our streets of the homeless, but I guess they just got driven into sheds like this. Another evil that's been hidden but still exists.
A theme? A theme? Have we got themes?
It's hard to believe that someone could live in this dilapidated old shed.
It's a fucking huge old shed. It's even got an auger? Is that called an auger? Am I thinking of something else? My dad used to have one of these. We used to have to go into the woods and pick up pine cones for it. He didn't need it. He's just cheap. He had a chalet. And by chalet, I don't mean like a mansion in the Alps. I mean like a cardboard caravan house thing. He cut off all the walls because he wanted one big room. But he doesn't like being on the grid. And he's retired now. He fucking loves being on the grid now because they give him free money.
I shouldn't take someone else's supper. Besides, I don't have much of an appetite these days. Some kind of stew is cooking on the stove. I'm not sure what's in it, but it smells good.
Just the stove, okay.
This is the most bizarre collection of junk I've ever seen. There's nothing here I can use.
So far I've not picked anything up and I don't even know if it's possible to. No. That's fine, we're doing the rounds right now. There's quite a lot of people here, so I suppose I'll go for another hour at least. Ziz. Oh, hang on, I do have an inventory.
This leads to the center of town.
Diner, house. Some municipal building. Must be a library. God knows. Carnival.
The carnival has been set up here in the park for more than a week now. I wonder when it's going to finally open.
Oh yes, he's got a psychiatrist, doesn't he?
The gate is locked up tight. It would be tough to break in and get a sneak preview of the carnival. I guess I'll have to wait until it opens.
I'm looking forward to seeing this reincorporated as a spooky face in the dark world.
The Civic Center. We used to joke about the sheriff's office, courthouse, and morgue all being next door to each other. First they tie 'em, then they try 'em, then they fry 'em.
I guess he had to be there.
It's locked. Andy and Barney would be right at home here. But this ain't Mayberry, and unless I can get the sheriff off my back, there ain't going to be a happy sitcom ending.
I don't know what that's in reference to.
Hi, Sheriff. I just came in to get out of the heat.
Dawson, I was hoping that you'd show up.
You're in your office on weekends too, huh?
That's right, Dawson. I'm a dedicated public servant. I'm gonna stay right here until we get that murder solved. Unless there's an emergency, of course.
Noted.
Well, I think I'll be going now.
You know, Dawson, sooner or later you're gonna make a mistake. And then I'm gonna lock you up for the rest of your natural life.
Right, I would never make a mistake. Steal one of his guns off the wall.
Oh, don't even think about taking one of those rifles, Dawson. If you want to see the inside of a cell so badly, Dawson, just give me an excuse to lock you up.
I actually don't know if there's a death condition in this game, so I should save it. I'm not going to make a habit of overwriting old files. I mean, once until I go through them all across.
Maybe I can get the sheriff out of his office.
It's 911, surely.
Please deposit 20 cents.
I don't have that.
I wonder why a morgue would have a waiting room. I don't need a ticket. There's no one else here. I'd like to turn up the sound, but the controls are out of reach. I don't have time to sit and read magazines.
What are you doing instead of that, Dawson?
It's locked. No one's there.
Fair enough.
I've been finding reasons to avoid going to Dr. Sim's office during the past week. Rita used to live just around the corner. This sign says that the hardware store will be closed for the next 2 weeks.
I was going to go in now. I was going to say, would you look at all that stuff? And then that was it. That's what I was going to say. Just hope that people understood the reference. No.
It's locked. There's Paul Cooper. For a guy who runs a hardware store, he doesn't keep his house in very good shape. Nice lawn, though.
I didn't expect to be able to walk off the screen, but I do actually remember this guy from the Red Supre. I mean, I don't remember anything he does in the game, other than you have to talk to him.
Hi, Mr. Cooper. I'm Mike Dawson. Remember me?
Sure, Mike. I remember you.
I have a relaxing voice.
So how's the hardware store business?
Great. I've given myself a vacation for the first time in about 3 years. The store is closed right now. I'm just going to relax and water my lawn for the next week or two.
How much water does it need?
Does your lawn need that much water?
It's dry. It's always dry. Gotta get it ready. You know how it is. It's nice to have a pretty lawn. I'll have a big water bill, but I don't care. As long as it keeps pumping, I'll keep watering.
Pretty terrible news about the murder.
It certainly was. The second murder this year. I don't know what's going on in this town anymore.
I was wondering how well you knew Rita Scanlon.
Rita? Well, she lived across the street. We'd wave to each other. Why? Was she a friend of yours?
We went to high school together a few years back.
Yes? I didn't really know her back then. She moved in over there about 8 years ago, but I didn't talk to her much.
What do you know about a second murder?
Old man Ramirez died in a fire. Some say it was an accident, but I think he was done in. A real shame. He was a steady customer at the hardware store. Liked to read, too.
Say, Paul, how much longer are you going to water your lawn?
He ain't gonna stop.
Well, the water bill's paid up until the end of the month, so I figure I can keep watering at least until then. Unless, of course, the end of the world comes or something.
This is getting too weird for me. Catch you later, Paul.
Bye-bye, Mike. Watch where you step now.
I can't open the door. Not with Paul watering right in front of it. I'm not climbing up there. I'm afraid of heights. I'm not climbing up there. The faucet's stuck. I can't turn it off with my bare hands. I'm not climbing up there. This door looks like the only way to enter the house. I've never seen anyone take watering their lawn so seriously.
He's just doing the same bit over and over. Right, well, I have no idea what to do now.